Dr. Fishman, thanks for being on the show today.
Thanks for having me.
The Can-Fite has built an impressive development pipeline targeting indications with a combined market value of more than $80 billion. Let's start with a brief overview of some of the clinical studies currently underway.
Okay, thank you. So we have four different programs ongoing. With the first drug candidates, we are conducting currently 2 phase 3 clinical studies, one in rheumatoid arthritis, a $38 billion market, and the second one with psoriasis, $19 billion market. With the second drug candidate, we have just concluded a phase 2 in liver cancer, and we have been a very successful conclusion of an end of phase 2 meeting with the FDA, presenting the agency with the phase 3 protocol and getting their blessed. The second indication is NASH, accumulation of fat in the liver. We have concluded patient enrollment and are going to come up with the data on Q1 2020.
Excellent. What would you say is the essential value proposition today for investors? You've got a number of drugs, a great clinical pipeline. Why should they take an interest today in Can-Fite?
So basically, the company develops small molecule, orally bioavailable drugs with very good efficacy and safety, which can be translated into profits or into non-dilutive money that will get into the company via doing partnerships with pharmaceutical or biotech companies all over the world. We do not have any strategy to market our drugs, but to sign these type of agreements with other companies that will market our drugs. Usually, this type of deals will get into the company non-dilutive money, which will be upfront money while we are signing the partnerships, regulatory milestones, and then after registration, there will be sales milestones and royalties. So getting this type of deals creates value to the company, and both investors and patients will benefit from the strategy.
Excellent. Through various partnerships and licensing deals, Can-Fite has generated more than $18 million in upfront and milestone-related payments to date. What can you tell us about these relationships, and what can investors expect from this initiative over the next 12 to 18 months?
Yes, so we have signed till today 6 different partnerships, one in China for the 2 drug candidates, one in Canada for our piclidenoson drug candidates for rheumatoid arthritis and psoriasis. We signed a deal with Gebro Pharmaceutical in Europe for 3 countries and 3 additional deals in Korea for both drug candidates. As I mentioned earlier, we got into the company $18 million and upfront. And as far as we are doing progress with the development, more regulatory milestones will come into the company, and later on, royalties and sales milestones. So it creates value, it creates the interest of non-dilutive money into the company, and of course, the ability to continue to develop our drugs and to register them with the FDA and DMA.
Earlier this year, Can-Fite announced a deal with Univo Pharmaceuticals to develop cannabinoid-based treatments for a variety of diseases. How does this program fit in with the rest of the company's development work?
Actually, and interestingly, cannabis compounds, cannabinoids, bind to the very same target that the Can-Fite drugs will bind to. So utilizing this target as a tool or as a platform, we can characterize novel cannabis-derived compounds, cannabinoids, and to implement them into specific therapeutic areas which have an high market need. So based on our platform technology, we can come up with new drug candidates based on cannabis and also to develop assays that will be able to serve other company needs and introduce more cash flow into the Unifor Pharmaceutical and Can-Fite companies.
Briefly, let's talk about your management team. Who are some of the key players?
Of course. So our chairman and also the co-founder of the company is Dr. Ilan Cohn, who is one of the most worldwide experts as an IP attorney, specifically in biotechnology. Our medical director and VP of drug development are based in the US and they have like 30 years of pharmaceutical experience. They have registered each of them more than 15 drugs with the FDA, and we are enjoying this experience. Our CFO has both financial and managerial experience, and our VP of drug development, of business development, has rich experience both in clinical and business development, and she was on top of all the partnerships that we have already signed. And myself, I have lots of experience, scientific experience. Based on it, I'm the co-founder, scientific co-founder of the company, business experience, and also clinical experience. So you can see that we have a very good management team on board and hope that this good management team will yield at the end of the day registered drugs with the agencies.
To recap, Dr. Fishman, what's the main takeaway for investors today?
So the company developed 3 drug candidates, piclidenoson for psoriasis and rheumatoid arthritis, which address $38 billion. The second drug candidate, namodenoson, addressing also a multi-billion-dollar market, as well as a third drug candidate, which is positioned for sexual dysfunction. If only one indication will be successful, it will be enough to create huge value for investors.
Absolutely true. Thank you so much for being with us today, Dr. Fishman.
Thank you.